Up today.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the terrific Tuesday, the May 26th edition of today's Trader's Edge Show. My name is Steve Rhodes. Great to be with you. Hope everybody had a terrific holiday weekend out here. Down here in South Florida, we had the Super Soaker, got rained out. So how about that? We've all been locked up, so to speak. And then the first weekend to really get out and have a good time, we end up getting a total washout. We're not having a washout in these markets out here right now. You got all the indices trading higher out there. We'll get to that in just a moment, but I want you to know that I'm absolutely grateful for your presence here. But more important than that, during this next 60 minutes, I'm here to serve you. So feel free to reach out to us. You can give us a call at 877-927-6648. If you can't call in, well, we've got you covered there, too. You can send me an email, steve@tfnn.com. Inside the subject heading, please put radio show question. Of course, in our Tiger's Den or inside our YouTube channel, any message will do. So let's go ahead and get this show started on terrific Taco Tuesday. Of course, this is Tiger Financial News Network. I'm Steve Rhodes. Welcome to Lush Show. Right now, we got the Dow up 660 points, nearly 3% to the upside. The big winner out here, winner, chicken dinner. That goes to the transports out here. The trannies are up 393 points, nearly 5% to the upside. You've got the New York Stock Exchange up about 3%. The semis are up 2%. That's 37 points. So big movers and shakers. Now, the only thing not really moving and shaking, or it is shaking, but it's shaking, rattling, and rolling to the downside, is the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ 100 up only up 0.5% right now. So we'll take a look at that. Dollar-wise, leading the charge to the upside. You've got Booking Holdings. That's $111, nearly $7. Argenix SE is up $56 or 35%. Transdigm Group up $26, 7%. Google's up 23, a little over 1.5%. To the downside, Shopify off almost 5% or $38. Regeneron Pharmaceuticals 29, that is 5% to the downside. Speaking of Taco Tuesday, it is Chipotle down $25 off 2.5%. So there is plenty to look at. But let's go take a look at. Actually, let's do this here. I don't want the questions to get ahead of us. There's just a couple questions that are in right now. So let's do that, and then we'll come and take a look at the market, see what we need to look at. So this first question comes in from Paul M. And Paul says he's in Moderna at a very nice, attractive price in the $20 range out there. Let's pull over the charts here for Moderna. mRNA is the ticker symbol. And there's a secondary offering that has been put out there, and what Paul is looking for is just trying to understand where is the stock going to go from here. And as I said, he's in a long position, well below where we are trading right now. So really nice trade for you, Paul. As far as where this is likely headed to, here's the one thing we can take a look at. So we're looking for support and resistance. So with regard to this hasn't been trading long enough to generate any kind of TAS market profiles for our monthly time frame. So we can discard, we're not going to completely discard, but we can discard the very right-hand chart for a TD9 count I'm not showing the charts. That's a problem. That would make it a little bit easier. Here are the charts now. So over in the left-hand panel, we'll just kind of rewind here. You've got the daily chart for Moderna, mRNA, and on it are going to be just simply its profiles, its daily profiles. Let's talk about those profiles. It's bullish in structure, Paul, and price is trading below the center level, which is 62.61. You're at 61.38. For me, that's good enough. Now, I don't know where price is going to close, but let's say it closes around here or lower, below 62.61, not by a penny, if you know what I mean, then that would suggest that price is going to pull back to test the support level of 55.63. You wouldn't have any problem changing trend-wise unless you see a close below the bottom of that daily profile. If you take a look at Moderna, for the most part, price has been above the bottom of its daily profiles out there, so a close below that would suggest there's something else that is going on. But 55.63 is the number that shows up on my screen right now. You've got additional support, but that's down to $36, and I don't think you're going to let this thing move from 61 to 36 before you would jettison out of it. So 55.63 is one of the levels you're going to watch. I'll pull over my other set of tools out here. So here's the daily time frame. We can see the price is moving higher, doing less relative energy, but no bearish reversal candle till a couple of days ago. But even that being said, that's a Rhodes momentum indicator signal. Price below Stevie's green line. Now, if price does close below 55.64, Paul, then what Moderna would be communicating to us is price is ready to pull back to its breakout area. Now, its breakout area is at 47.23. So that's the level to be, well, you've got two levels, 55.64 and 47.23. So a close below 55.64, you know where it's headed to or is likely to head to. Look, we can't control price, but we've got enough tools out here to help us understand what buyers and sellers are communicating to you and I. We'll check on the weekly time frame chart out here. And the weekly time frame chart, I don't have any kind of signal out here to suggest that it was some kind of significant top. The monthly, as I had mentioned before, we don't have enough data to get market profiles to find support and resistance. What we can see about the monthly time frame chart is this is going to be week number 8 of a potential TD 9-count pattern. And we know that a high, and this is we're talking about highs here, can form in bars 8, 9, or the bar following 9. So this month could be a high out there, could be a top. And so you'll want to certainly watch the 55.64 to 47.23. Now, this doesn't surprise me in the least. Forget about the offering out here. I don't know if, I mean, we've seen the market move higher, supposedly. Well, we don't know. Everybody always likes to say, well, it was because of this or it was because of that out here. But we have seen the markets move higher on a couple of these vaccine alerts out there. When the Moderna one came out, I think that was last week. Maybe it was the week before. No, it must have been last week. But did you actually read through their trial? You know, they're focused on these, 8 people of the, I think it was 63 or something like that inside there. But if you really look, here's what gets Stevie. What gets Stevie is stuff like this. So here's these guys. And I understand maybe why they're doing it, but why nobody actually reads the detail of what's going on here. So these guys, in their study, the 60 some odd people that are included in that study are all what? All what? Healthy. Every single participant in that was healthy. Now, my question to you, this is just kind of a logical question. Does coronavirus kill healthy people? So really, we don't really know much about their vaccine, do we? Because healthy people, less than 50% of healthy people are even going to take the vaccine based upon what we see that takes place with other vaccines that are out there. So really, any of these, folks, it's about what is this going to do for the unhealthy people? What's this going to do for people that are diabetics? What's this going to do for people that, I guess, are obese out there? Have a few excess pounds. If you've got some type of respiratory illness out there, right? Now I know they're expanding the trial out here, but really, just for healthy people, that's the only results we have so far, folks. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 668, S&P is 56. We do have a number of requests, so let me continue on with those. We will go ahead and make sure that we take a look at this. Let's do this at the bottom of the hour. We'll come back. We'll take a look at the markets. Let me, in this 8 minutes, see if I can get through a number of these requests out here. So this one is coming in. I don't have a name on it, but it doesn't matter. Asking to take a look at Xilinx and LLY. So let's take a look at Xilinx first. Just says, could I go over it? So I don't know if you're long or short or not. Well, shoot. Wanted to actually get a different set of charts out here. So let's do this. Let me get that Xilinx rolling on a different set of tools, and we'll go right into LLY. ZLNX, Xilinx, right? Yeah. So let me, I think this is Eli Lilly. Well, let me make sure. Let me just, LLY is the ticker symbol. Yeah, so that's Eli Lilly. And so here's what we know. Price is trading below the bottom of its daily profile, which is within sight. It's weekly, and it is above the monthly. So we've got a mixed message out here, but the daily is the one that's controlling things right now and suggests that price could pull back to about 140.98 out there. This is, again, Eli Lilly. Now let's pull over Stevie's other charts out here. So you've got one level to look at, 140.98 as a price point. When we open up the daily time frame chart, we're going to see at 140.50, so close enough for me. 140.50, 140.98, does it matter? That looks like where price is headed back to. You can see that today is going to be bar number 5 of a TD 9-count pattern, potential 9-count pattern. We won't know until 4 days from now, so we're looking at Friday, really, before, well, Thursday could be a signal of a bottom, but it'd be Thursday, Friday, or Monday. But we want to see that 9-count form above 140.50. Doesn't have to, but it would be more bullish. for that pattern to occur. But asking the question what you didn't ask, where is this headed to? 140.50, 140.98 become our targets. On the weekly time frame, this does show Rhodes momentum indicator top out here, price below Stevie's green line. So there's that 140.98. If price closes below come on, back here, daily. Oh, what's going on here with this curse? There we go. Below 140.50, then with the weekly, if you see it close below that, that would be suggesting that where Eli Lilly would head to is about the 121.84, 110.51. So you got to watch to see how price handles support. We've gone over that and see what kind of pattern might be setting up as price gets down there. Now, let's go take a look at Xilinx. XLNX is the ticker symbol out here. And in Xilinx's case, we can see that price is trading above its daily profile, below its monthly, and inside its weekly. In fact, price hit or came close to hitting the resistance level, the top of the weekly profile at 89.78. The high today is 89.60. For Stevie's work, that's close enough. Now, let's see price trade above the daily profile, so that's good. Let's I grabbed the wrong one again. How did I do that? Good Lord. Let's. I know how I did it. It's a rhetorical kind of question. You kind of get it out there. Hey, in any event, let's take a look at what this is doing, what it's not doing. So on a daily time frame, what do we know? We know that resistance is at 91.20. It's really clear out here. That is its TD9 count breakdown level. So here you get to see it in action. Friday, we had some questions about, the tool itself, how useful it is, backtesting wise, this, that. If you watch this show long enough, you've got thousands of hours you could go through on YouTube out there for the Trader's Edge show and just see the charts show up and see these levels. But it's very clear that when this had formed a Rhodes momentum indicator bottom back in March, early part of March out here, that the price target, yes, you've got the profiles, but the real price target is where price had recently broke down from. That was at 91.20. And price got up there. In fact, it closed above it for one day on April 29th, and then went ahead and gave it up. Now, price is above the top of its profile and above Stevie's green line, so price is very likely going to go try to tag 91.20. You get two closes above 91.20, well, then it'll start heading for the gap to the downside from January 27th. The low is about 96.23 out there. That is the daily time frame. If you look at the monthly time frame, what Stevie got out here of significance, nothing that I see. Monthly time frame price pulled right back to its monthly breakout. So that's a beautiful thing. So from a long-term standpoint, that was a nice buy area of 68.76. So here you get to see the TD9 breakout level. And when this did, in fact, top out here on a monthly basis, it was the TD9 pattern that formed that top out there. We've got a request inside of so I hope that helps you out. We've got a request inside of our tubers, as we like to call them, as I like to call them, and that is to take a look at Newmont Mining, ticker symbols NEM. So let's go ahead and get this loaded up here, see if this will give me the data. This is the monthly time frame out here. The monthly time frame doesn't show me any type of significant pattern out there. So let's go to the weekly. Let's just do this kind of in reverse order now. This is not good. This, you've got the Rhodes momentum indicator top. You've got wave number 7. So those would be two topping signals out here. And we have the gap to the downside today. And price is testing Stevie's green line. In fact, it's trading just below this. And that is a key level of support. Now, it's a weekly basis. It's only Tuesday. That level, it's right around 59. It's above 59.94. Let's just call it $60 and change out there. So close below this is going to suggest that Newmont Mining wants to pull back even further. Now, further here could be 51.18. I want to switch back to the daily time frame, see if we can find any breakout levels out here. $46, 46.56. So you've got a 46.56 to 51.18-ish type level out here. That's what I see on the daily and the weekly time frame chart. So Jim P., I hope that helps you out with regard to Newmont Mining. Let me see the next request that came in. This one by email coming in from Tom G. Tom wants to take a look at it. I went long DSLV this morning, wondering what our take on silver is. So let's go take a look at Hi-Ho Silver. Let me do the following. couple of things. Let's pull over a lot of details about silver. Here we go. So here we take a look at silver. You're going to see you've got the July contract. That is the active contract out here. You're going to see September. You're going to see December, and then you can see back in March of 2021. So those are the charts that are on the bottom of my screen out here. And what we can see is silver, Tom, in your long DSLV, I believe that is the long for silver out here. You can see you're trading up right into resistance. You've got a descending trend line. You have a new profile that formed on Friday. So your resistance level out here for silver, for the silver contract, is going to be 1816. The center of the structure is at 1763. You're at 1759. Now, this is a bearish structure profile for silver. So, Tom, if you see a close today below 1763, and not 1760. It's only 3 pennies. You need something a little bit more than that out here. That's going to suggest that sellers should have the ability to push price down to the bottom of the box at 1684. So it might be the 1684 level where you would be looking to take that long position. You're up towards resistance. Now, I know you're an intraday trader, so that might be just slightly different take than what we're looking at right here. But that's the bigger picture for you to take a look at out here. With regard to silver, let's see the next couple of seconds out here. I don't have any other top. This also suggests that price should pull back to test Stevie's green line around 1702. So more likely than not, based upon what we're looking at out here, Tom, we're going to see silver pull back and test those support areas. I hope that helps you out. Steve Rhodes with TFNN Review. I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So we were talking about silver, and I had mentioned that Tom is more of a short-term type trader out there. We took a look at the daily time frame. Remember, each time frame that you look at is typically it may give you a totally different message out there. And so, as an example here, from a short-term standpoint, here's what we can say to Tom and share with Tom. We can see that bar number 8 formed at 130. It's now just past 130, and we know that this is on a 30-minute time frame chart, and that low so far is the lowest low of this pattern. We know that when a TD9 count pattern forms, and this would require, in order for this pattern to form out here, the close during this 30 minutes, that means at 2 p.m. is going to need to be a close below 1763. We're at 1761. So if there's a close at 2 p.m. below 1763, Tom, then what you have is you've got a TD9 count bottom. Now, you don't like this because it's below its breakout level of 1762. But if you could see price, but we can also see on the 30-minute time frame that Stevie's oscillator and change line did turn colors within the past couple of hours. And we should see price in that line catch up to each other. Tom, it doesn't tell us whether it's because price is going to move lower as the line does, or sideways move, or what have you. But on a short-term basis out here, we could justify a move up into that 1770 type area over the course of the next several hours or what have you. But that's just a short-term message out here. I think the daily time frame is going to provide us, and we took a look at some of those signals out there, really the better, larger piece of information out there. But I wanted to, because you are a shorter term type trader, I wanted to be able to at least cover that with you. At least have your stop based on the silver contract below the 30-minute bar that took place at 130 out there, because at this stage, that's how I would play it out there. Now, I did say we'd go take a look at the general market, so let's go do that out here, and then we come back to some of the requests. So if we take a look at the general markets, what do we know right now as of 1:32 in the afternoon? Starting from left to right and take a look at the equity futures contracts, daily time frame, here's what we know. Prices trading above resistance for the ES mini, which is 2973.50. 2973.50 was the dark cloud cover candle that confirmed its most recent Gartley sell pattern. If price closes over 2973.50 at 5 o'clock this evening, that pattern will have been negated. Inside the NQ, the number is 95.10.75. We're at 94.76 right now. Price is trading below resistance of its 3 drive to a top pattern. But price right now is trading above the top of its bearish structured market profile. The top of that is 94.44. So if price closes above 94.44 but below 95.10, it's almost like a neutral type signal, because you've got resistance was rejected, and so was support, the top of that daily profile. Whereas if price closes inside 94, below 94.44, a move to 93.11 would be likely. That's the center of that profile. And anything below 93.11 opens up the kimono to 89.13. That's inside the NQ. So you got the S&P right now above resistance, saying, sorry, going to have to wait for another signal for your Gartley sell. Now let's move over to the Dow equity future contract. If it closes above 24,792, it will negate its Gartley sell pattern. The Russell 2000, which is having a very nice day out here, is traded above the resistance level of 1374. That's what you would be looking there. That was its 3 drive to a top pattern. This would be signaling to us, guess what? It's going to move drive 1 to drive 2 to drive 3, and drive 3 possibly to wherever that high comes into being. That high, by the way, is next drive high, just simply from a expansion standpoint of swing points. We'll give you that number as soon as I get my expansion tool out here. That would take, thought I had it. There we go. That would give us a price projection. I'm looking for where the next potential 3 drive pattern would unfold. and that would be about 1433. 1433, we're trading at 1402 right now. And if price closes above resistance, again, that resistance level is 1374, that would really be its message to us. So those are the signals coming from the equity futures contracts. What else do we know? Take a look at the New York Stock Exchange. It's having a good day. Its advanced decline oscillators above plus 150. That's generally very bullish out here. If price today in the New York Stock Exchange closes above 11,618.23, and we're 11,661 right now, we're going to have a divergence pattern. These green divergences, these patterns that you see over here in the advanced decline oscillator section out here, where you've got declining tops and price moving higher, those are divergent patterns that exist before some type of retracement, decline, correction, bear market. All those types of things out here. So you want to pay attention to that. It's nice that it's above plus 150. That's usually the sign that the market wants to push higher, but that's really in the future. But we got to keep our eyes out for these divergent. Now, the divergent pattern can go away. It can go away with the advanced decline oscillator taking out the prior high out here, which is what my benchmark is, and that's from April the 29th out there. But that reading was 225.94. So just simply, but I would be paying attention to this because this is an important set of signals. Is something to act upon right now? No. The answer is no. Spot volatility is well below its 50-day exponential moving average. It's trading at 36.10 out there, but it too has a problem because it needs to close below. It needs to trade below. We're going to go with just trade below. $26 even Steven. That's the low that formed. I believe that was April 29th as well. Nope, that was May 12th. My apology. May 12th out there. That's the low. But since that May 12th low, the S&P has made higher highs. But the VIX has not made lower lows. In there lies your second divergence. Now, that pattern can also go away. But it's in play right now, and that in play suggests just simply being cautious. Now, let's go over to take a look at the short-term time frame charts out here, because we have seen, the markets pull back intercession. So the question is, where were they pulling back to? And let's go take a look at the NQ out here, because the NQ, as I mentioned earlier, the NDX 100 is the weaker of the indices today. So, in its pullback, has it broken through key levels of support? Well, here we go again with the TD 9-count pattern, the breakout level of support. You see, this is the beauty of this pattern, because this is as objective as you can possibly get. It's not picking out a swing point. That's not to say that it can't be a swing point that becomes the support or resistance level, but that's not how this pattern works out here. And when you take a look at the 60-minute time frame, 94.43.25 out here, there's no way anybody without these lines here would have picked that level out. Maybe there's a way. I don't know what that way is, because it doesn't jump out at me. It almost looks like a random point, but there ain't no randomness to it. And if you take a look, remember, the body of the candle is truly the essence of price. The wicks or the shadows are the extreme emotion during that time period. Well, on a 60-minute time frame, price pulled back, tested, rejected support, 94.43.25. This is telling you and I the NQ wants to trade up to about the 95.34 level. We're at 94.78 right now. We'll be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. So we'll come back to the markets. We do have a few questions that are still in the queue out here. So let's get to those. Wayne E. Says, short term this week, thoughts on NVIDIA and long term on Home Depot. So if we take a look at Home Depot out here, this did have an island top out there. And that island top, this is really kind of interesting out here. We can see Home Depot gapped up today, and so I'd have to say this island top, this is on the trading day of May 18th, has been negated, but this could form another island top if this were to gap down tomorrow. So that would be interesting for the textbooks if that were to occur. I don't know that it's going to occur. I'm not saying that it's going to occur out here. Let me pull over my other charts. What do we know about Home Depot? Look at this chart's price above all resistance, the top of its daily, weekly, and monthly set of profiles out there. So old resistance could become new support. You're asking about Home Depot for the long term. So for the long term, I'd say, Wayne, we look at weekly or monthly or both. So what do we know about the weekly time frame? This is going to be week number 7 of a potential TD9 count pattern that says that the high could take place next week or the 2 weeks following. So that's what we've got there. Prices trading into resistance, prior resistance. We can see that established here by the Three River Evening Star. So price still needs to break out and close above its highs on a weekly basis in order for that resistance to have failed. Without at failing, we can see on a weekly basis, that's your intermediate term time frame. Stevie's red line turned green, and so we should see over the course of the next many trading sessions, remember this is weekly, so it could be 4 weeks, 5 weeks, we should see price and that line catch up to each other. We look at the monthly real quickly, see if there's any topping signals out here. Again, we're looking at Home Depot. only potential at this stage, but it's really up at this resistance level. And that was really established by that. It's got a TD9 count top, by the way. So price on a daily basis is going to have to close over that high from several days ago, that island top high, in order for this to also suggest any kind of a breakout here. So it's it's teetering, it's right at resistance, Wayne, and I don't know which way it's going to go out there. We know if it can break through resistance, well, then that's telling you it wants to move higher. But right now, it's just sitting right up at resistance. Now let's go take a look at NVIDIA. This had earnings last week, and I don't think really did much out there. Let's put up the ticker symbol NVDA, and this has got a daily profile that is really acting as a resistance level. Now you can see the 1-to-1 A to B equals CD to the upside out here. Let me pull over my other charts here just for a moment. Let's just see what kind of topping signals, if any, were out there. Yeah, you've got a TD9 count top. That took place with this little shooting star on May 19th. Not until price closes over that level where there'd be a problem. Now, Wayne, here on the pullback today, you can see that where price found support is Stevie's green line. Now, that's different than the green horizontal line. My squiggly line here, Stevie's green line, as we affectionately refer to it, the oscillator and change line, 348.85 as we speak right now. Look at how that was support. So this is telling us, even with a topping signal out here, Wayne, I know you were looking short term here, price has held support. The idea of Stevie's green line, green and red line out there, was to help you, to help me help you, to help all of us be able to answer the question, when is just a pullback just a retracement into support? And where is that support level? And voila, there you go. So if you're asking me what my short-term call is, in NVIDIA, it's got a topping signal. It's kind of neutral right here. Price will need to close above the high of that shooting star. That price, by the way, is going to be 363.50. Until that happens out there, it's also the top of the daily profile. But because price is also above, so it's below resistance, but it's above support. So it's really neutral right now. Whichever side gives, Wayne, will tell you where price is going to head to. Now, to the downside, the next level of support in NVIDIA on a daily basis, 339.62. Below that, 295.41 would become the number. So there's your short term for NVIDIA, your intermediate term for Home Depot. Thanks for writing in. Hope that helps you out. The next request is to take a look at PBH out here. Not PBI, that'd be Palm Beach International Airport. Not a lot of international stuff going on down there, but they like to call it that. Let's go take a look at PBH. This is for Joe. So let's get this thing to populate. Come on, populate out here. I don't know what this is. It doesn't matter. The question is your thoughts on PBH. I'll tell you the market's thoughts. The market's thoughts from a daily basis is that this wants to head up and try to tag 44.42. Now, 44.42 is where price had most recently, well, not recently, broke down back on, when I say not recently, I'm different, broke down back on February 13th. And that's your resistance level. Today's going to be day 6 of a TD9 count. You'll want to watch over the next couple of days because it could be that tomorrow won't help you out. That would be 6, that would be 7, 8, 9. So it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Monday, where you're going to want to watch to see, does PBH make that 9 count? Does it do it below 44.42? Does it not make a 9 count, close over 44.42? That's your resistance level out here. And that's on the daily time frame. So it looks like that's the price level that price wants to go target. I don't know whether price will be able to get through that level. If we look on the weekly time frame, do I have any kind of signals? No, I can see that on a weekly basis as price was pulling back into the week of March 20th out here. Look at how price pulled back right to that breakout level, 29.80. Look at this chart. Is there any human possible way that you would have selected 29.80 on an intermediate term, a weekly basis, as the breakout level? And the answer to that is there's no way. If you would have picked 29.80 as a breakout level, please send me an email, show me that technique out there, and I will be happy to show that to the world. Well, at least this world here. But chances are it doesn't. But this works. You want to learn this pattern. Just go subscribe to Mastering Probability. You can do it for 30 days. There's no cost to you out there, and you'll learn this pattern and much, much more. As the My Pillow guy likes to say, and much, much more. Wait, I'm breaking in right now with a new deal. Just kidding you. out here. So on the monthly time frame here for Joe for PBH, this does have a valid TD9 count. But look at what price did. It made the valid 9 count. It did this on the trading week month of January 2020. And then what's it do in? It was February 2020. Creates a 9 count. Does it on the bar following bar number 9, and it pulls back to where? 2757 breakout support. Again, would you have picked the month of May 2019 as your breakout? And the answer there is going to be no way. I've not seen that tool where somebody would have picked out that low other than this pattern. Now, I didn't create this pattern. This is a pattern that was created from Tom DeMark's set of tools out here. And he's got to know that it works like this too. But he plays it pretty low key out there. But here's the great thing. You get to see it work out here in action every day for every different time frame that we go ahead and track. So I hope that helps you out, Joe, with regard to what PBH is doing. John writes in Sarasota, wants to take a look at Alibaba. BABA is the ticker symbol. So, let's go. Oh, okay, we got it. Baba. And so what do we have here? So price has got a brand new profile, John, that it formed. And price is below that. Let me get rid of this A to B equals CD pattern out here to the upside. Let me get rid of that resistance level as well. Just let's not have stuff out on this chart that I don't need. So you can see a brand new profile that formed today. It's bullish in structure, John, but price is below the bottom of that profile. Hey, we'll be right back, John, to finish off Alibaba.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is David White. Stay tuned because coming up next is the Power Trading Hour right here on TFNN.
Welcome back. So, folks, we're taking a look at Alibaba for John in Sarasota. And John's question was, how much higher will this go? And so really the chart, the daily time frame chart, John is telling us wants to go lower. So I don't have a topping pattern that took place at its highs from a few days ago. So maybe some of this is headline driven because of tensions between the U.S. and China. And in the fact that maybe the Chinese would have to follow generally accepted accounting principles for their SEC filings or what have you. I don't know. But here's what we do know. Price is below the bottom of a bullish structured daily profile. It's below Stevie's green line. And so therefore, price is likely going to pull back to its breakout level of 192.70. That's what it did back here on the trading day of March the 5th. May 5th. Price pulled back right in that 192.70 was actually a close below that. But the very next day, it was right back above that level. And then price basically made a beeline for the top of its profiles out here in the 213 area. Got above that. As I say, I don't have a real signal on the daily time frame as to why price stopped where it did. If we look at the weekly, price stopped at the top of its weekly profile. Now, that's a bearish structured profile as well. So there you go. We have our answer. Price is below Stevie's green line on the weekly basis. That suggests a pullback to 181 to 168 out there. So it looks to me, John, that it's not, the question is not how much higher, but right now, how much lower is Alibaba going to go? So I hope that helps you out. Thanks for writing in. Hey, the cool thing is we got to everybody's questions out there. And so that is a beautiful thing. I'll leave you with just a few morsels out here. If I can get over to the daily stuff, let's go take a look at the daily levels for the S&P. We gave you the equity future contracts out here. What are the levels to be observing today for the S&P cash? It's going to be, oh, shoot, I don't have it. I'm going to give it to you, though. I'm going to figure it out. It's going to be 2978.50. The close above that, and quite frankly, the close above 2985.93. The S&P wants to continue to run higher. Folks, thanks so much for being here. Hope everybody did have a great holiday weekend. Good to be back in the saddle again. And we'll see you on wonderful Wednesday. But stay tuned for 2 more great hours. You've got my favorite polar bear, David White. He's up next after that. Tom O'Brien. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.